Coming up on Hawk TV, we take a look at how the Thanksgiving food drive made an impact,
an organization's Thanksgiving dinner,
and asking students a Thanksgiving question.
This is Hawk TV for Friday, November 22nd.
Good morning, Hebron High School. I'm Zara Ahmed.
And I'm Melissa Gonzalez. Every year, Student Council hosts a Thanksgiving drive for MetroCrest, but we do not always get a glimpse of how the contribution affects the community. Sophia Mahmood takes a closer look into the annual food drive.
Through the drive, high schools in the area provide MetroCrest with food items they wouldn't otherwise have available for families during the holiday season. Program manager Salida Mariquin says cutting the expenses in certain areas benefits the program as a whole.
Donations that come in from Hebron High School help us get rid of that cost, so then we can put that money towards the turkeys, for example, or the milk or the bread for the families. So it is a huge impact. We rely a lot on donations.
Senior Serena Attree says the most challenging part about running the drive is getting students involved.
Getting people to donate and advertising where people listen to it when there's so many other things going on at the same time, but actually getting people to bring stuff in.
Student Council sponsor Jennifer Russell says MetroCrest is a vital component of giving back to the Hebron families.
Make sure that it gets to the families who really need it, and they've been servicing families and giving back to the community for a really long time, so we definitely know that we're giving back in a good way.
Mariquin says Hebron's contribution creates a stronger unity in the community.
It makes a partnership with MetroCrest that they are looking out for our families, and our families know that there is heavy support in the community. Those members that are willing to do whatever it takes to ensure that our families have a happy Thanksgiving.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Sophia Mahmood.
Thanks, Sophia. To find out ways to keep giving back to the community, go to metrocrestservices.org.
With Thanksgiving coming up, we asked elementary school students to tell us the story of the first Thanksgiving.
The first Thanksgiving was a day of joy and harvesting. Pilgrims gathered around on about October 25
to celebrate on the new harvest and thankfulness. For some reason, turkey was the main course. Also veggies. I think they talked about what they were thankful for. They were probably thankful for the harvest. Also, the American Indians helped them with the feast. Another thing I believe is that this was the second fall for the Pilgrims. My favorite thing about Thanksgiving is meeting up with family and pumpkin pie, or maybe cherry pie. I'm still debating this still.
On the first Thanksgiving, they celebrated for 3 days. The king wanted them to play in his way, but they wanted to play in their own way. So they went to a new land with the Mayflower into the land, and then they made a house. So they made the house, and it was out of wood and straw and hay. They called it the common house. Most people died of the winter. He actually helped them make houses. Then his friend named Squanto helped them harvest things like corn. They had corn, they had raspberries, they had fish, they had turkey, and deer, and they lived happily ever after.
Thank you, Louis and Eliza, for participating, and thank you to the students who helped act out the scenes.
Young Life hosted its 7th annual Thanksgiving feast for high school students in Carrollton on Monday night. Angie Washington got to take a closer look into the event.
Young Life is an outreach ministry involved in schools across the country. For the past 7 years, Young Life has hosted a Thanksgiving dinner for the high schools of Carrollton. Hebron's team leader, Blaine Townsend, says they put on this feast every year to ensure every student in Carrollton feels loved.
These kids, man, we want to show them that we love them, that we want to serve them, and so we make it a family-style type venue where we serve them food and we're passing the plates around, and just to show them that this is what Christ has come for, to love them and to serve them.
Area Director of Young Life, Michael Cohn, says for some kids this is just another meal, but for other kids this will be the best meal they have all year. Students were able to take to-go boxes and bring food home to their families. Cohn says one of his favorite parts is how they're able to serve Carrollton's diverse community.
The original goal of the original Thanksgiving was to bring together groups of people who were different, bring together groups of people who didn't know each other, maybe from different backgrounds. And that's one of the great things about Carrollton, the diversity that we have here. And so bringing together so many kids from so many different schools, from so many different backgrounds, and all being on the same level.
Townsend says Young Life has given him a lot to be thankful for.
It's these kids at Hebron High School that I am so thankful for. Like I said, they have changed my life more than I have changed them. And it's one of those things that, man, I have relationships with these kids for the rest of their life.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Andrew Washington.
Thanks, Angie. Young Life meets in the Field House at 7:02 on Monday nights.
A staple of Thanksgiving is the food and desserts, so we decided to have two juniors face off in a Thanksgiving-themed cupcake decorating contest.
Hi, I'm Angie.
And I'm Riley.
And we are doing a Thanksgiving Cupcake Wars. Our ingredients are our eyes, our frosting, and our candy corn.
And our Swedish fish, peanut butter cookies, and our cake mix.
Yeah. And then you can just have it. Ready? Start.
Oh my god.
It's you. No, I'm struggling. Okay, time.
Okay, this is our judge, Mariah. She's gonna judge us.
I have my two turkey cupcakes that are based off of Pinterest. And then we have my flying away cupcake because it was flying away from its problems. And then we have the other cupcake that was me panicking, so we don't really know what it was.
On mine, I did two turkeys from Pinterest. And then I had an elephant and a spider.
Based on the looks of Angie's cupcakes versus Riley's cupcakes, the winner of the cupcake war is Riley! Thanks for participating.
I would like to thank my parents for giving me their cooking abilities and my grandma for always believing in me.
Welcome back.
Thanksgiving is a holiday all about family and food. We went around the halls to ask students and teachers, what is one Thanksgiving food you could have for the rest of your life and why?
If you eat one Thanksgiving food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
That's easy. It'd be macaroni and cheese because it's macaroni and cheese, and there's no other answer.
Mashed potatoes because it's so yummy.
Macaroni and cheese because it's good.
If you have one Thanksgiving food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
I would have mac and cheese because it tastes really good and cheesy.
It would be the sweet potato with like the marshmallow on top. It would be that because it's, I don't know, it's really good. It's my favorite thing that my mom makes.
Yeah, mashed potatoes. Because like the gravy is like warm and the potatoes are like kind of cold but not really, and so I like the mixture. I like green bean casserole. Green bean casserole slaps. Why? Because like it's so good. Like it's just so good.
If you could have one Thanksgiving food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Mac and cheese, simple. I don't know, it just tastes the best. The turkey's dry, so I should eat the mac and cheese.
I would eat green bean casserole for sure. It's so good.
It would be dressing. And it would be because I love it.
good.
It'll be cornbread because it tastes good.
I would choose dressing because it always reminds me of the holidays and it's delicious.
That's it for today's broadcast. I'm Zara Ahmed.
And I'm Melissa Gonzalez. Have any story suggestions? Email us down below.
And follow us on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram.